Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. In front of me here is a package that feels like it has an iPhone box inside. So if I scrunch it up like that, I can feel that there's something solid there. I don't remember what I purchased, so I think this is going to be a video where I don't tell you guys ahead of time what it is. It's just a random package with unknown contents because I genuinely don't remember what's in here. Let's get it opened up, see if it's something special. Hopefully it is. If not, sorry about that. Let's begin. Okay, here's our first clue. It looks like some sort of phone accessory. That's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on here. Let's open this little box up. This looks like a baked potato. And we have ourselves a little Apple 5-watt USB power adapter. So that's our second hint that this is probably a phone. More than likely it's an iPhone. Let's get inside this baked potato. Okay, so it's an iPhone 5S. Not an iPhone SE because they would say SE right there, but it is definitely a 5S. Let's see if this thing has any power, and it does. We're going to let that sit there and boot up. All right, here we go. Here's our iPhone 5S. And if you're new to the channel, this is exciting because this looks like it's going to be iOS 7. And it is. We've got the old passbook with 3 bars, and we've got the red music icon. Let's see which version of iOS 7 this is specifically. So 7.0.3, that's a really old version. That means that this should have the unique slide to power off logo, and it does. Check that out. There are hardly any versions of iOS that have this slide to power off. Most of them have that little round circle, so this is pretty cool. Interestingly, this iPhone is actually pretty scratched up. Let me give that display a little bit of a wipe here so we can remove some dirt and fingerprints, and then I can show you guys what I mean. So look at all those little scratches. That means this iPhone was used for quite some time. We can look at the side there. That's a pretty big dent at the top. Down at the bottom, a really big dent there. And that's about it. The back looks to be in decent condition. I'd say this phone was used without a case for most of its life. However, it was never updated, so this thing never saw an update. I'd imagine this thing came with 7.0.3 out of the box, and the owner just never updated it. So this is a pretty sweet find. It is a 16 gigabyte space gray model, so nothing too unique there. The iPhone 5S came in silver, space gray, and gold, the first iPhone to come in 3 different colors. Let's see if the fingerprint reader is working. Go ahead and enter a password here. And Touch ID. Okay, here we go. That is working well. Good to see. Sometimes when people replace cracked displays, the fingerprints get messed up. Let me turn that password off. So here we go. iPhone 5S. This was launched in 2013, and it really changed the game in a lot of ways that were not apparent from the surface. Now, we can take a picture here because this is an 8 megapixel lens, and I'm noticing, I wonder, you guys see that little mark there? It's like dark. Is that the display or is that the camera? I would say, ooh, it's actually, is it cracked up there? Do you guys see that? I think that the little piece of glass up here by the camera is actually cracked. I wonder if a little piece of dust or fuzz got inside the lens there. We're not going to be able to see that. Is that spot still there? And it is. Now, is that on the screen? I don't think it is. I think that is on the camera lens. All right, interesting. Okay, back to the 5S. This phone was the first 64-bit smartphone in the world. At the time, that didn't really mean a lot, but performance was exceptional. This iPhone was significantly faster than the iPhone 5 that it replaced. I've got one of those right here, and while they look identical, the insides are dramatically different. This has an improved camera compared to the iPhone 5. You can see it's got a dual flash up there at the top. And we've got our Touch ID fingerprint reader built into the home button down at the bottom. And that is where the external differences stop apart from color. However, peering inside, this iPhone is dramatically different. It's got a dual-core A7 chip. I believe that's a 1.4 or 1.3 gigahertz processor, way faster than the A6 found in the iPhone 5. This phone is incredibly smooth here on iOS 7. I'm trying to find battery percentage, and there we go. We're looking at 13 right there. Battery life was not any different than the iPhone 5 because, well, they shared the same battery. But performance was dramatically increased, and Apple did that without consuming more power. So this is a fantastic device. Back to the camera, which annoyingly does have that little spot there. You can really see it right there. We got slow motion video for the first time. So this iPhone could do 120 FPS. I believe that is at 720p, maybe 1080p, but I think it's 720. And it's just so smooth. And then when you go to play it back, so actually what I'm going to do, I've got a key here. I want to go ahead and drop that key. And then we're going to go back in here, and we should be able to watch that video. I'm going to go ahead and adjust that. And we'll move our right here. So I'm about to drop that key, and you guys watched it in live. So this is going to be twice as slow right about now, just like that. Pretty cool. Of course, all new phones have slow motion, but this was the first one to introduce that. So we got slow motion, we got a 64-bit processor, Touch ID, and a new camera with a new flash. That is all that made the iPhone 5S different from the 5. It's a great device, and it's supported all the way through iOS 12, so it got iOS 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's a pretty good run, was the longest at the time. Great device, although it's the last one to feature this small size, although there is the iPhone SE, but essentially the same phone with a different processor. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this mystery video. If you clicked this thumbnail without being subscribed to my channel and you thought this was really weird, sorry about that. That's what we do here. We open up vintage Apple stuff, talk about it, and review it. So if you are subscribed and you've been watching my videos for a long time, well, you got to enjoy another unboxing here with an iOS 7 iPhone 5S. Pretty cool find. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this complete mystery video style. I haven't done one of these before. This will be the first one. All right, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another one of my videos.